my sister and my brother. It doesn't matter your religion and your color. We should all be free to love who we love and be free from the judgment and hatred of others.
Okay, so this is the first episode of the Ultra podcast. So, okay, what we're going... I've got some topics. This is the first podcast ever, obviously, like I just said about 2 seconds ago, because fuck it, you know what. But yeah, you'll have to bear with me, because I've never done this before. It's the first time doing it, so it may not be... It's not going to be a super long podcast, because, you know, I went out of things to say, so I'll just be going, And if you watch the Spectators podcast, I'll be like Moti going, dope, 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 dope. But anyway, forget about the boring stuff, let's get into the fun stuff. So the topics I have got... oh god, hiccups and coughing at the same time. So the topics I got today: the Bobby Tarantino versus Everybody tour, High Res, Humble but Hungry tour, High Res album, Humble but Hungry, Old Logic or New Logic, my everyday music video, and I would say questions, but we haven't got any questions this week, so... Oh god, hiccups. Okay, you have to bear with me, I got hiccups. So the song we just intro to was High Res, It's All Love. That is from the Missing Pieces album, which came out last year, I think? Something like that. But yeah, let's just get right in to the topics, not to beat around the bush. So, the Bobby Tarantino versus Everybody tour. I live in the UK, and I know Logic's going to be in London with Damien Lamar Hudson, Big Lambo, I think, in September. I might go to that. I have no idea yet. It all depends if I can find someone that will actually go with me, or even if my dad can take me, even though he doesn't know who the hell Logic is. Well, he does, because, you know, it's always on, you know, yeah. If he takes me, that'll be cool. I'll still get to go for the second time. I went to see him in November last year in Manchester, so if any of you guys went to that, shout out to you guys. But yeah, the Bobby Tarantino versus Everybody tour. September. I may be going, I may not. But if I do go, if you guys recognise me from my Instagram page, Logic Media 30... voice crack. Logic Media 301, then come up to me, say hello, we can chat, we can take pictures. Okay. That just makes me sound as if I think I'm famous, but I'm not. But just like take pictures with the rest of the Rat Pack and the Bobby Suxers, you know. Yeah, the boy. So I know Logic finishes his tour in August or something like that. He's had some special guests. Well, special guests. I say just like Damien Lamar Hudson. He's been joined by Kyle, NF, Big Lambo, Damien Lamar Hudson. Did I say Big Lambo? No, I'll just say it again, Big Lambo. So, I've seen on YouTube that he's been performing some of his new shit, his new songs. There's this one that is potentially called Keanu Reeves. There's one from the Supermarket soundtrack. There's another one which I forget what people say it's called, but it's like there's one. It's not Changes, not the one that he's been singing for ages, but the other one after that. So I think the singer ones, they'll be on Supermarket, and the Keanu Reeves one I think will be on Ultra 85. So hopefully, well, which one's good? I'm excited for both of those things. Like Logic singing something new, something to look forward to. You know, I mean, some people may not like it because, you know, oh yeah, he's a rapper, he shouldn't sing. he's quite decent at singing, so fuck it, try something new. I mean, that's probably what people said when he first started rapping. They're probably like, oh, you can't rap, and look where he is now. So if he can start singing in a few years' time or something, you never know. You never know what might come out on top. But yeah, so the fucking merch. This has me excited. A lot of people have shared pictures of the Bobby Tarantino versus everybody merch. Excuse me for yawning. I am not. You guys aren't boring me at all. But yeah, I've seen a lot of merch. I've seen obviously the jacket, the Bobby Tarantino jacket that Logic wears in the Culture music video. Definitely gonna get that. And if that red jacket, Bobby Tarantino versus everybody jacket, is available on the store, definitely gonna get that. Definitely gonna get the Bobby Tarantino hoodie. You know what? I'm just gonna try and get it all, because I just want to. Oh shit! They weren't messing around. They did say, merch this tour is not a joke, or something along those lines anyway. But man, when I first saw that jacket, I was like, shut up, take my money. You know that Fry meme. But yeah, it's just amazing. I forgot to mention as well, I was meant to have a special guest on here, Logic Updates. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him, some of you may be, but he was not able to make it as he had a dentist appointment today, so he forgot all about that, so it's no biggie. I hope everything goes well in the dentist for you, bro. Hopefully we'll see him on here next Friday. Some point during the summer. I may have problems doing the podcast, as I've got my sister's graduation soon. When's that? My sister's graduation is on the 17th and 18th, so whatever days those land on, if they land on a Friday, Thursday, whatever, I won't be doing a podcast on those days. And then from the 9th of July to the 17th of August, I'll be on holiday in Lake Como in Italy, so there'll be no podcast at all on that Thursday, Friday, whatever. But I'll post little bits on my Instagram page, and potentially some like videos, sort of like some GoPro footage It's not GoPro, but it's basically a GoPro, so I'll just call it a GoPro. So I'll probably try and get some footage of underwater things or something like that, just to keep you guys updated, just so my channel doesn't get boring. It's probably boring right now, but oh well, I'm trying. But still, I'll try and do what I can on those days that I'm away. I'll definitely do something to keep you guys updated, like posts, like mini vlog videos. I could create a Snapchat account. I'll create a Snapchat account if you want. Just you guys comment if I should make a Snapchat account for this, like a Logic Snapchat account. I've got my own personal Snapchat, but personal Snapchat, innit? So if you guys want me to create a Snapchat account to add all you guys on, then that'll be all good. But yeah, like I said, with the guy not being able to come on the podcast today, he's coming on next week, so if any of you guys want to hop on the podcast as well on that day, possibly, then just give me a message. You can bring in your own topics, we can ask each other questions, you can answer other people's questions, you get the gist of it. But yeah, I've kind of gone off topic of the Bob Tarantino versus everybody tour, but that's literally all I have to say about it. So the High Res Humble But Hungry tour. So he has just recently let me just find it. I didn't do my research properly, guys. It's the first episode and I haven't done my research properly. Fucking disgrace! Fucking disgrace, Joe! Why have you done that? I don't even know if I stated my own name on this account. I probably haven't, so if you guys don't know my real name is actually Joe Walker. I go, some people call me Joey, so you can call me Joey if you want. Okay. So yeah, High Res, Humble But Hungry Tour. He's releasing European dates from the 30th of September to October the 10th. So the first date is in Manchester, Band on the Wall, so hopefully I'll be going to that. If I go to that, I will definitely film some shit with that, take some pictures with High Res, and do whatever. So we got London, Bristol, Milton Keynes, Belfast, Dublin, Scotland, Amsterdam. So, but that's just part one, and there's more dates coming soon, so I'll let you guys know once that's up. And he's in August. He has his sophomore album, Humble But Hungry. He hasn't released any singles yet. It's just the album trailer, so you can see that on his Instagram page, High Res the Rapper. And if you didn't notice, this is from his merch, Res Nation. And you got OFTF on the back, which stands for Only for the Fans. And that's his record label type thing, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's all I have to say about all that. You can check out, I'll put the link to his channel in the description. And we have got Old Logic versus New Logic. So, who do I prefer? Do I prefer the Young Sinatra mixtape Logic to the Under Pressure albums, or do I prefer from The Incredible True Story up to Bobby Tarantino 2? Not gonna lie, I like both, but there's a but, and it's not my but. I prefer. Fuck it. We need a drum. We need a drum roll for this. I prefer Old Logic simply because his raps. It's like his raps are good these days, like really good. But when he was actually trying to, before he actually blew up properly, it seemed like with his raps in from the mixtapes to Under Pressure, it's like he was like working like more hard on those raps, because like, you go in there, Under Pressure is a crazy album. I love it. It's one of my favourites. And Welcome to Forever. That's my favourite mixtape. Like, erase Bobby Tarantino's out of the Young Sinatra mixtapes. Welcome to Forever is my favourite. Like, you got 5 AM, Roll Call, Walk On By, Nasty. But Old Logic, much better than New Logic. And I know that's all discussed on the intro to Bobby Tarantino too, but I just... sorry. I just thought I'd discuss it properly. Just if it's my opinion. If you guys like New Logic better, then that's good. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Comment down in the description. In the description? You can't even comment in the description. Comment. Just leave a comment saying which Logic you prefer, old or new. And yeah. So, now that I've got that off my chest and took like 20 seconds to pause without saying anything, let's go on to discuss my everyday fan-made music video. So, I'm currently in college in my hometown in Wales, studying level 3 media. It's not it has no exams, so it's like coursework without exams. So you just teacher gives you work, sets a deadline, you've got to get it done by that deadline. So I was doing music video production with one of my tutors, and we had to create a music video. So first we had to analyse the lyrics, what it means, so you know what everyday. I don't need to explain that. All you guys know what the concept of everyday is. Like it could be for many concepts, like working hard every day. Like say you're at a job or something, or like Logic making music. He's working hard every day to make the music. Or you just generally just be working hard around the house if you're cleaning or anything like that, working hard to do that. Or if you're driving, working hard to do that. So for the concept I used that for in my music video was writing a very important essay. Now that essay wasn't actually real, obviously I made that up for the video. As you can see from the title of the essay, A Trip to Paradise. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but some guy messaged me, some guy DM'd me and he liked the title of that, so I was quite happy that. I'd like to say it was a sort of Easter egg type thing. It was, but it wasn't. But yeah, I just thought it'd be quite cool to put it in there, because I didn't think of anything else to put in, so I just thought, oh, I'll call it A Trip to Paradise, because it just makes sense, you know? So, anyway, the moral of the story was that I'd get that essay done in time so I could get a good grade on it. And what happened was, I finished it, gave it in, and as you can see, my teacher slams a big red F onto my paper. So you see me just pick it up, scrabble it up, rip it up, throw it in the bin, and you see me lip syncing some of the lyrics, and it's kind of like the start of the story finishes at the end. So at the start of the music video you see me like typing. You see I've got loads on that page, and then through to the start of the video you see I've only got like one paragraph up here. So I thought that'd be quite cool to do. I did try it in my very first edit to go from proper start to finish, but I was like, it's too like obvious, if you know what I mean. So I just thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go from finish to start. So hopefully you guys sort of caught that in there. But yeah, I did make a Take It Back video. Some of you guys might have seen it on Vimeo. In my head, the concept for that, I was going to do it really well. Okay, so before my iPad started to be an asshole, I had to delete a load of stuff to make some room to make the rest of this podcast. Because little did I know, there was tons of shit on my iPad. So I'm probably going to have to go through it again after this has been deleted, after this is done filming. Sorry about this, but just got to keep it to a good level. So, as I was saying before, my iPad fucked me over with the Take It Back music video. So yeah, in my head, the Take It Back video, in my head I had a sick idea for it, but I just kind of forgot about that. I rushed the video and just didn't think much of doing the ideas in my head at all, so I felt like I just did it without thinking about anything. So if I could go back to change it, I definitely would, because the idea that I had for it was pretty fucking sick. The only thing I wouldn't have known how to do is getting two of the same people in one shot. So I wanted to film me, but get two of me in that in one shot, in one clip. Maybe I'll try it next time, who knows. But yeah, I think that's it for today's podcast. I'm just scrolling through my Instagram, see if there's any questions. Nah, no questions today. Be sure to get your questions in, comment them on the posts, or direct message me. Fucking hell, sounded really weird then. Direct message me. DM me questions, comment on the post questions, or if yeah, just comment questions, DM me questions, and I'll try and answer them in as clearly as I can. And if any of you guys want to hop on the podcast, what I could do is, after next week's podcast with Logic Updates, what I can do is just get the episode 2 cover thing, post it on Instagram. I'll pick a random person from whoever likes that post and ask them if they want to come on the podcast. So this is it for the podcast. As I'm doing the outro for the podcast, it just goes off again. So I think one thing to know is I'm not filming on the iPad again, because that's only 16GB, so I'll just film on my phone, which is over 100GB anyway. I can't remember, over 100, over 200, I don't even know, I can't remember. So yeah, this is the Ultra Podcast, episode 1. See you guys next week for episode 2 on Friday. And we're outroing to Logic Nasty.
It's funny how your role model gets outdated, becomes the old model. At the hotel asking for more bottles. Menage +1, I'm fucking 4 models. Wordplay that elevates minds like Aristotle. Mercy, Lago, whipping through Chicago. All these